Welcome to the mini big match preview here on the official Leeds United YouTube channel, joined by Leeds legend Eddie Gray to look ahead to the next game for the Whites, which is the trip to Middlesbrough on Saturday, 1 o'clock kickoff. You can follow it all on LU TV Live, so get your match pass now at leedsunited.com. And Eddie, we're just going to look at the two potential starting lineups, but what we know with the Leeds team is there's a few areas kind of that will be decided probably late on. Forshaw, Click and Hernandez. Injury doubts, could be replaced by Calvin Phillips, Jamie Shackleton and Jack Clark, but we know that Bamford is in against his former club. This is Middlesbrough's team that they played against West Brom. What kind of match do you expect, and where are they going to be the sort of key battle areas?
Well, first of all, you expect a tough match, you know. One thing we'll have to be wary of is set play, Tom, with three big central defenders, strong in the air. We'll not be able to knock many balls into the box here. I know Patrick Bamford's up there, but they're very powerful in the air. I think this area here, you know, for us from an offensive point of view, we've got to perform. They don't usually concede that many goals. They don't score many goals, you know, but they don't concede many. I think they'll be suffering a bit, though, for the defeat against Newport. I mean, that was a bad defeat for them. They played a strong side, and they'll be very disappointed at that. And I think, you know, obviously in set plays, you know, Ayling, Janssen and Cooper are going to have to be very strong, you know, defending them against, say, three big centre-backs.
No doubt contrasting styles between the two sides. Leeds possession-based. We know that Middlesbrough, a physical side, set piece is obviously important to them. They've struggled to score goals, but they've not conceded many. How does that match up on the pitch? Because we saw what happened at Ellen Road. It turned into a battle. It wasn't a great game. How do we impose ourselves on Middlesbrough and make sure we play how we want to play?
Well, I think when you're playing against a side like that with big centre, you've got to pass the ball quickly and pass the ball down the sides of them, you know. And I think if Click's fit, he can be a big threat because he's a player on our side that can get beyond strikers and wide players and make good runs in the box, and he's got good running power. But as I say, he's got to be 100% fit. Like a lot of the players, I mean, Pablo Hernandez against Norwich, I don't think he looked himself. I don't know if he was just 100% right because he got a little knock the game before. And we need a fit Pablo, you know, to supply, you know, to the players that Click running off balls, Roof if he plays it, you know, in behind Bamford. These two are very important because of good movement. The two of them are sharp in and around the box. And if they get in support of Bamford, you can find areas, you know, down the sides of the centre backs and in between them to make little runs and hopefully get in. Good
timing for Bamford to come back, not just against his former club, Eddie, but when he has played, which has not been much this season, he's looked sharp, hasn't he? He scored goals.
It's good timing for us, Tom. I mean, you've got players in here, 1, 2, 3, and him now, they can all score goals. They've all proved that this season. Perfectly capable of scoring goals. So that's a big plus for us.
What kind of game do you expect then, Eddie?
A doer battle.
Yeah.
I think, you know, given their results at home, they don't concede many, they don't score many. Although the last trip to West Brom, you know, there was 5 goals in the game, but they're playing against a West Brom side that like to play open football. You know, you've seen that this season. So, you know, that was a little bit different for them. But if it's up to them, they'll want a tight game, make it as tough as possible for us to get in and beyond them, probably try and close us down. He could be a big player for them, Mikel. He's played at the highest level in the big stage.
But would admit himself, not got the legs that he had.
Not getting the mobility he had. And that could suit us with Roof and Click in there.
Yeah, you wonder whether the likes of Johnny House and Adam Clayton, a couple of former Leeds players as well, could be involved. There's a lot of reunions.
There is, all over the pitch, all over the pitch, you know. And that makes it even more interesting and tasty. You know, but they need a result to try and push on. They'll still be hoping for top 2. You know, that's what they've got to think of. And we're in, you know, we're joint top of the division. You know, a victory up there for us, you know, it sets us, you know, for the run in. You know, like the position we're in and looking at the league in general, Tom, you're not going to need that many victories out of the remaining games to secure a top 2 spot. And if we can start with a victory against them for the run in, it'd be great and give us a great opportunity. Yeah,
we talked in the big match preview, which you can watch on the official Leeds United app and at the website leedsunited.com, about Middlesbrough being very different to a lot of other teams. Everyone in the Championship is kind of playing this passing style, some doing it better than others. We're obviously doing extremely well. And that's not to say it's right or wrong, it's just different styles, isn't it?
Different styles. Tony Pulis is a great believer, has over the years. You don't lose goals, you don't lose games. And that's what he's built his sides on. Successfully as well, it's got to be said. And they'll be expecting, like a lot of teams in the top 6, top 8, to be in challenging at the end of the season. And, you know, if they keep defending the goal the way they usually defend it, they're going to be very hard to knock out that top 6 anyway.
Yeah, I think there won't be much debate on what's the better style there to watch. Just finally, Eddie, Leeds' away form this season, it's been exceptional, scored in every single game. The team have to take a huge amount of confidence for that going anywhere, don't they?
Yeah, I think that's the one thing in our favour, wherever we go. We know we've got players on the side that can score goals. If we score against them, given their goal-scoring record at home, you must have a good opportunity of picking the 3 points up. But it won't be easy. They'll make it as difficult as possible for us.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle. Join us on LU TV Live then for all the build-up from midday to 1 o'clock kickoff. Tony DeRigo will be live in the studio. Eddie and Michael, of course, up at the Riverside, so we'll bring you the team news and everything else you need ahead of the game. If you're outside the UK and Ireland, you can watch the match as well with a match pass. And in the UK and Ireland, you get audio commentary and all the build-up and post-match reaction too. Eddie, thank you very much.
Thanks, Tom.
For joining us. And as always, thanks to you for watching.